U.S. Bands is proud to present Bergenfield High School Indoor Percussion.
I'll tell you this flat out. The other groups play better than you. I'm telling you this. I'll tell you right now. You know what they don't have? They don't have any heart. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that. They have no motivation like you have motivation. They have no heart for this activity. And I don't care any day, I will take heart and I'll take this group over any of those groups. Any day of the week.
I'm Jeff Brown. I'm the percussion instructor for the Bergenfield High School Indoor Percussion Ensemble. I had stage fright before, but I always found that the more prepared I was, the less I was actually nervous to perform. And then once you're really prepared and you're playing in front of a lot of people, then there's a certain energy and all that just goes away. There's a couple different ways that I try to help the kids throughout the season kind of overcome a fear that they might have in performing. And the biggest thing I always thought is that when I get nervous, if I'm doing something, whether it's teaching or just in any situation, it's when something occurs that I can't account for or I didn't account for in my practicing. I would do random things. So for instance, I would throw a drumstick on the floor as they were marching and they'd have to kick it out of the way or something. What happens if a stick falls? Or I would take a mallet from a bass drummer who didn't have a mallet. What would they do if that happened at a performance? It actually ended up working out pretty well. Our first show, a kid lost a shoe. And they practiced, you know, they knew exactly how to keep composure, work through it, kick the shoe off the floor, and keep moving, you know, one kid with one shoe. But they definitely made it work.
Everyone always says, imagine the audience is completely naked.
I was really, really nervous.
It was like a million eyes were watching me and I froze. I just stood there, couldn't play.
As bad as it was, I feel like it was just because I was so concerned with what other people thought about how well I played that I was like so focused on, you know, being better.
You're supposed to have this composed face. You're supposed to look scary and intimidating, but I was scared and intimidated by my audience, so that didn't exactly work out.
To not do it. I was about to quit, and then all but Brown, he actually had a lot of confidence in my ability and told me to just do it, and he took me to the side and he made me play in front of him, and that just formed our bond, and since then I've been like, you know, becoming more relaxed and more confident with my playing. Since I'm section leader for Pitt, I have to, you know, exude confidence. So by telling myself that other people look up to me, I became more confident in myself, because I couldn't be a nervous like mess in front of everyone. Then everyone else would be nervous. So whenever we would go onto the field, I would just tell myself to relax and just take deep breaths, and you know, just let the music guide you, literally. I remember I was giving high fives to everyone just to keep their morale up, because I knew how I would feel, so I tried helping everyone else. I tried not focusing like on my like nerves, but like on other people's. Because I remember our synth player Sydney was like, she was like, oh my god, I'm so nervous. And then I was like, you know, it'll be okay, you know, like what happens happens. You can't really change it, but you know, try looking forward and not, yeah.
Oh, gee, I wonder where the